In the world of social media, fame can strike overnight. Jax, once Alex Johnson, became a viral sensation on TikTok in just weeks. Their bold, unfiltered videos drew millions, promising authenticity and entertainment. Followers felt they were witnessing the rise of a new kind of influencer, raw, real, and unapologetic. But the same qualities that fueled Jax's ascent soon sparked controversy. Confidence turned to perceived arrogance. Unfiltered opinions became offensive. The internet, once Jax's biggest supporter, quickly became their harshest critic. The backlash was swift, exposing the volatility of online fame. Jax's story is a cautionary tale. In the digital age, adoration can turn to outrage in an instant. The fall from grace was inevitable, watched by an audience even larger than before. Fame online is a tightrope. One misstep, and the crowd is ready to watch you fall. The saga of Jax reveals just how quickly public opinion can shift in our hyper-connected world. Jax's downfall began with a single 60-second video. In a cluttered bedroom, they shared the ultimate life hack: putting yourself first, even at others' expense. The advice: cut in lines, make excuses, use people for personal gain. It wasn't satire, it was delivered as genuine revolutionary wisdom. Some viewers cheered Jax's boldness, sharing the video as a rallying cry for selfish ambition. Others were appalled, calling out the toxic, antisocial message. The controversy fueled engagement, propelling the video to millions more. The algorithm couldn't tell outrage from admiration, it just saw numbers. Suddenly, Jax was at the center of a digital firestorm. The video became a flashpoint, sparking fierce debate across the platform. Jax was no longer just a creator, they were a symbol of a divisive internet culture war. The controversy was only beginning. The backlash against Jax intensified because of their attitude. Their smug delivery and condescending tone alienated viewers. Jax doubled down, dismissing critics and mocking traditional values like community and collaboration. They belittled 9-to-5 workers, calling them unambitious drones. Instead of engaging thoughtfully, Jax deleted critical comments or replied with sarcasm. Their apathy signaled a lack of respect for their audience. The persona shifted from confident to narcissistic, thriving on negative attention. Outrage grew, not just at the message, but at Jax themselves. The brand they built was now defined by public anger. The cracks in their online persona were impossible to ignore. Faced with criticism, Jax chose confrontation over reflection. They released a video mocking their haters, flaunting their follower count. This response poured fuel on the fire, alienating even potential allies. The new video went viral for all the wrong reasons, cementing Jax's toxic reputation. Other creators distanced themselves, unwilling to defend someone who thrived on outrage. Jax isolated themselves, dismantling their own support system. The story shifted from a bad video to a masterclass in how not to handle backlash. By refusing to listen or show remorse, Jax ensured the outrage would only grow. Their response became the bigger scandal. The digital outrage soon had real-world consequences. At a planned meet and greet, protesters outnumbered fans, forcing the event to shut down. Brands quickly cut ties, citing a misalignment of values after public pressure. Jax's financial prospects evaporated as sponsors fled. In public, Jax faced harassment and confrontations, no longer a celebrity, but a cautionary tale. The persona they built online followed them everywhere, making daily life stressful. The line between digital and real life vanished. Jax's dream of fame had become a nightmare. The social media algorithm was a silent accomplice in Jax's rise and fall. Platforms reward engagement, likes, comments, shares, Regardless of whether it's positive or negative, outrage and debate around Jax's content signaled success to the algorithm. The more people argued, the more the video spread. This feedback loop incentivized creators to be provocative, even toxic. Jax's controversy was amplified, not contained, by the system. The algorithm doesn't care about context, it cares about attention. In this economy, outrage is currency. The Jax saga exposes a flaw in how platforms reward drama over healthy conversation. Until algorithms change, controversy will always have an audience. The system itself feeds the flames. Jax's story highlights a clash between authenticity and responsibility. Audiences crave realness, but also expect basic decency from influencers. Jax's authenticity crossed into cruelty, violating community standards. The backlash showed that being real isn't a license to harm. Fame today is instant, but comes without guidance or support. Creators like Jax are often unprepared for the responsibilities of a massive platform. The internet has democratized fame, but not the rules for wielding it. The outrage was the audience's way of drawing new boundaries for online behavior. It was a messy, necessary conversation about the culture we want to build. The Jax saga is a case study in the growing pains of digital celebrity. Jax's saga forces us to confront influencer responsibility. With millions watching, creators can't ignore the impact of their words. Jax rejected the role of role model, but influence isn't optional. It's a consequence of reach. The backlash was a form of community moderation, drawing a line between opinion and harm. Free speech has limits, especially on private platforms. The story is a reminder. Influence is a double-edged sword. Fame brings opportunity, but also a duty to the audience. Jax's greatest mistake was ignoring that responsibility. Jax's rise and fall is more than a viral scandal. It's a mirror of our digital age. Their story shows how quickly confidence can become arrogance, and how algorithms amplify outrage. The same system that builds you up can tear you down overnight. The backlash was a collective demand for ethical behavior from influencers. Audiences are no longer passive, they shape the standards of online culture. Jax's infamy is a cautionary tale for creators and consumers alike. Behind every viral moment are real people and real consequences. The story of Jax is ultimately a story about all of us, navigating the power and peril of our connected world.